Welcome to Season 7 of Situations, the podcast, where real people talk about real life situations. This season, we're turning up the heat with deeper conversations, raw truths, and the kind of topics everyone's thinking, but nobody's saying.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Kelvin, your host of Situations, the podcast.
And I'm your co-host, Miss Deanna.
How everybody doing out there today? Deanna, how you feel today?
I feel pretty good. What about you?
I'm good. I'm good. No complaints. You ready for the
Okay.
You ready for the game today?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Well, we wish them the best of luck. Hope they can, they can pull it out. I
Yeah,
mean, the city definitely can use it. That's for sure.
absolutely.
Okay. Today we're gonna be talking about um I want to say I'm gonna call it betrayal.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna call it. We're gonna be talking about betrayal.
Give me 1 minute.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right, I'm
everyone. I
back.
want you guys to, be prepared for this next episode. This next episode, we're gonna be talking about a little about betrayal. Um, this episode today, I want you guys to kind of weigh in and tell me how you feel about what you're gonna witness, and just kind of tell us how you feel about what you're gonna witness in the clip that we're gonna be displaying. Okay, Tiana, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Well, just so you guys know, we do have a clip today that's gonna back up and support everything that we're going to be talking about today. And we kind of just want y'all feedback, but me personally, I'm gonna call it betrayal. So the title of today's show is This Man Admits He Hates His Wife, but he stays because he's broke and she makes more money than him. Now, Tiana, with that being said, do you think this is more about love or survival?
Survival.
Right. Yeah, absolutely right. Because, I figure if you in a situation that you're not happy with, then why stay?
Right.
You know, because you can't afford to live on your own, or she makes more money than you, or you feel you're not making enough money, then why would you stay
Right.
in a relationship that you're not happy in?
But it's crazy because it's like a lot of people doing it. They like, well, they can't afford to live on their own. There's so many relationships out here like that. And it's like they'll say they single or the person they roommate or whatever, but it's like then be wanting you to get involved with them. Like, I didn't choose that. You chose that.
Right, right. Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right about that.
So in that
You're
regard,
definitely
I
right.
wouldn't even say betrayal because it's like both of them know, and they saying we can't afford to live on our own.
But do you think there's more or less like obligation or emotional imprisonment?
I say emotional imprisonment.
Right,
It's not obligation because obligation would be like, okay, we sit down, we talk about it, we have this issue. We said we was in, you know what I'm saying?
right,
100% in or whatever. So um, we putting the finances together or we might have to cut back on shopping or this and that. that's being obligated to do something like that. Y'all being, adults about it, and you're choosing to still stay. Not saying I don't love this person no more. It's like we in it no matter what.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Me personally, I think that's how it should be.
Right.
It should be that way.
Me too.
Um, so so it is safe to say that he's basically using her for for her finances.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But do you think money changed the power and the dynamics in a marriage?
Absolutely. But I was gonna say for her too, she's lacking accountability because even though he's betraying her, she's betraying her own self too, because it's like at some point you gotta see the dynamic of the feelings, the energy, everything changes. That man, he not finna keep up no facade of acting like he's into her all this time and went back. It just doesn't happen. That mask falls off at some point.
Right.
So for her, it's like, why you allowing it?
Well,
So
then
that's the
again, too.
accountability that women have to
Right.
take.
Right. But then again, you know, he could be a great actor as well.
He
You know
could.
what I mean? He could be just,
Right.
acting like he's happy,
Yeah.
or to get, to be able to get what he wants from the relationship because he states he can't afford it. And
Right.
but when I play the clip gonna tell it all because he
Right.
said something that was important in that clip.
Hmm.
Um, and that's kind of the reason why I asked that question, because I wanted to see how
Okay.
you felt about it. Because in the clip he stated, well, I'm not gonna give it up just yet, but I'll wait
Yeah.
to, I'll wait to play it.
Yeah.
But
I'm just
Rich,
like, even with a person being a good actor, I don't. It's a feeling though. Like for me, it's a feeling,
right,
and I've experienced it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was a feeling where a person was trying to be nice to me and all that or whatever. Like it showed that they cared or whatever, but that feeling wasn't there.
right,
It was gone.
right. Rich, what's going on, man? We appreciate you tuning in, bro. Rich in the building, Theana. Rich is in the building.
What up, Rich? You got your 40 piece? Did you place a $40 bet today, Rich?
Okay, well, let me say this, Theana.
Okay.
Hey, Paris, what's going on? Paris is tuned in. Paris, we appreciate you tuning in, bro.
Hey, Paris.
Okay, well, let me ask this there, Theana.
Okay.
Do you think he wrong for staying if he really truly hates her?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's like, but then it's like, where's the accountability for you? Like, you can't, as a man, you don't figure out any other type of strategies. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you tried to seek out other resources or come up with a plan to like, so you can leave?
Right,
Like, you just gave up and was like, let her handle it. To me, that's not a real man.
right. But you know what? To be honest with you, I
Hmm.
think he wrong. He wrong on all levels. He wrong for lying. He lying to himself
Absolutely.
and to her. And you,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yes.
to me, I think it's just all a facade. None of your business.
I
What's going
agree.
on? None of your business is tuned in. None of your business. Good afternoon. We appreciate you tuning in today.
Hey.
Yeah, I think he's wrong on both levels. I mean, because he's not only lying to himself, he's lying to her as well.
Right.
And my thing is, why is he even still there? If this is how
Yeah.
you if this is how you actually truly feel, then why
Right.
stay? Why are you there?
Right. But see, then for her, she could be like, if they're married, she said for better or for worse. She's just
Right,
hoping to get better. She could feel how he absolutely feels about it. You know what I'm saying? Because women, that intuition, it don't ever lie, and it definitely kicks in. So for her, she like, I'm just gonna tough it out. I'm gonna stick in here. You know what I'm saying? Stick it out because she just hopes to get better. Maybe it's just, a rough patch, it's just a rough season they going through or whatever. So she's not gonna abandon ship.
right. Rich said, "What's the topic?" Rich, today we're talking about pretty much betrayal. This man's indicated that he really hates his wife. He's only with her because he can't afford to leave, and she makes more money than him. But I do have a clip. We're gonna be playing a clip here in a moment to support everything that we're gonna be talking about today. So you guys just
And
make
that's what
sure
I'm
you guys
saying.
stay tuned and watch this clip, because after you see the clip, I kind of want you guys to give us your feedback and tell us how y'all feel about it. Was this man truly wrong for what he's doing?
Hate is a
Okay.
strong word, though. You know what I'm saying? So how do you fake that all the time? You hate,
Right. Right.
dislike, you getting on my
Absolutely.
nerves, you nagging, but hate,
Yeah.
that's different.
But let me ask you something. Well, let me ask some. I'm not only going to ask you, Thea. I'm going to ask the fellas in the chat. You
Okay.
know, even though he has nothing, should he stay? Even if he has nothing, should that man stay in that relationship? Thea, I'm gonna let you answer that first. What you think? What's your opinion? I'm gonna give the guys a chance
I
to
already answered. I
tune
said
in.
no. I said no. I said no.
Okay.
Even if he wanted to come clean and actually tell her that, and was like, could he get a certain amount of time, maybe 3 to 6 months to figure something out? That would still, see him leading with some type of respect or dignity or
Right.
I don't, that's just my take on it.
Right. Okay. Nanya Biz made a comment. She said that the man is mad because she makes more money than him, and at the end he needs her more than she needs him.
Right.
Yeah, that's true, because of his financial struggles right now.
Right.
You know, you're definitely right about that. I agree with that.
Me too.
And Rich said women live this way every day. They don't care about that man, but stay for security. And that's what I was gonna say too. When you say security, I wonder is there any kids involved?
Right.
I wonder is he staying for the kids, well, the sake of the kids, to try to make it a two parent household.
I
I
mean,
wonder
but he
is
don't,
that a factor?
that it's a factor. But Rich is right. Women do stay every day. But for the man, it's like something hit y'all spirit too. At some point, this woman is not into you. So that's what I'm like. Both parties have to take accountability because if it ain't working, it just ain't working. Somebody
Right,
gotta go.
right, right.
Whatever side the coin flip on.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, let me ask you this:
Hmm.
would this be considered a perfect gender role, a reversal?
Um, I don't know. It just depends on he's feeling insecure because he makes less. I don't say it could be a role reversal because I could be a woman making more than you, or you don't have a job right now, but I'm still honoring and respecting you as a man. So I'm
Right,
still in my feminine energy or whatever. You're just insecure because you're not, what I'm saying, producing like you want to right now. But I'm not using I make more to, what I'm saying, specifically show that I'm dominant, more dominant than you now. So it just depends on how if the woman is using it as a flex, like we were saying with the baddies and everything like that, like we the niggas with the money,
right.
then yeah, it would definitely be a gender role reversal.
Okay. Well, parents tapped in. Parents definitely said he should be definitely making an exit plan, and you're right about that. If he
Yeah,
feels like Deanna said, hate is a strong word, and if he
right,
actually hate this woman to that degree, then he definitely should be making an exit plan. You're absolutely right about
right.
that.
But that's why I was like, he could sit down and talk to her, and say this just isn't working or whatever. Could he get 3 to 6 months, but he gonna leave.
Right. Rich saying he feeling like a little bitch.
Absolutely. Look, I don't even want to come over here and male bash it. You know what I'm saying? I try to
What?
stay unbiased, but having an adult conversation about it.
Right,
Look.
right. But let me ask you this.
Hmm.
Do you think people would feel different if the roles were reversed?
Absolutely.
Because
But the whole thing is,
let's say for instance the man had the money and the woman was staying just for the money. Will we still be having the same topic? Will we still be having the same conversation?
I
Or is
would.
that part of the norm?
I would. I mean, if he's saying he wants to be a provider, then that's different because that had to be established. But if she there for the money, it's the same thing. Heifer, you gotta go and take the scraps you came with.
So you don't think that woman will get any sympathy because she's staying for the finances?
Of course you would, but my whole thing is that's not it's not fair on both sides. That's what I'm saying. It's like she should be there for love. She should be trying to pour into that man. Seeing even if he was a provider, like what can you do to make life easier for him or to just like assist him, like, or can you learn something about the business? Can you just make things easier for him around the house where he can focus on work and you know what I'm saying, you can just make sure the laundry's done or this and that, or if you know he got a big project coming up or whatever, just be a little more attentive and hands-on and be understanding. I mean, all of that comes into play. So you
Right,
just gotta
right,
know who you're dealing with.
right.
And
Absolutely.
people actions will let you know. If you doing all this and then you got she just sitting up there with her feet kicked up, then you know she not invested in you.
Absolutely. But do you think a marriage can work if one of the partners feel trapped?
Hell no. Never.
Right. Everybody got to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Got to be on the same page.
Cause I'm like, it's some women out there, if the kids involved or what is that, or they might say they wanna retire the person they with, the husband or whatever, or say, he could be a stay-at-home dad or whatever, and she loves her career and she want to work. That's what I'm saying. If that dynamic works and you sit down and it's like that, but if you in something saying you don't like somebody and you hate them or whatever, somebody gotta go.
Right. Yeah, great. Okay, Nanya Biz made a comment. She stated that the man always knows what kind of woman he wants to marry. So if he chooses to marry that woman knowing she's all about money, don't be surprised when she only asks for money. Um, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Now, but what I want to say is this: I don't know the full dynamics of their relationship. I don't
Right,
know if this gentleman was what type of job he had before he lost his job,
right,
or I don't know the full dynamics because we only
right,
basing this discussion in this topic off of the clip that we have. So what
right.
I'm going to do at this time, I'm going to play the clip. That way you guys can have a better understanding on what we're talking about, and then we can come back and then you guys tell us how y'all feel. Stay tuned.
I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, I can't afford to rent on my own, and she makes more money than me. So, I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that with a woman I really want. But I can't afford the woman I want, so I got to settle for her.
Okay. Now,
That sound crazy though. You can't
yeah.
afford the woman you want, but this
So he
woman is
settles
being
for
a
her,
provider, but you hate her. He
right?
got some issues he need to work out.
Well, now my thing is this. This is what disturbed me about that whole clip.
Hmm.
Number one, he said he hated her.
Right,
Number two, he said he was sitting in the car for 2 hours
right.
because he refused to go in the house because he hated her that
And
much.
he could have been looking for a damn job. You on
So,
social media making a pity post when you should have been on Indeed or somewhere.
uh, okay, chat. Now that you guys saw the clip, now you know what we're discussing today. Now you guys can really tune in and hone in on your comments because now you know exactly where we're going with this.
And
Is he
he could have
wrong?
drove Uber. Hell, he in a car. He got a car.
Right, right.
That's so easy. Hey.
So I mean, you absolutely right. You know, I mean, if you feel that bad, if you don't want to be around her, like you say, if you want to drive Uber, that way you out of the
Look,
house.
he said he said he hated her. He didn't want to be
Right,
around her.
right,
He can go be a truck driver or you could drive Uber 10, 12 hours a day. Go on, make you about 300-500 a day.
right.
If you do that for a week, nigga, you'll have enough money to move out. There you go. Problem solved. Just
you
say.
absolutely, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
But go ahead. Come on, y'all. What y'all got?
So yeah, you guys tune in, tap in, and tell us what you think about that. You know, tell us how y'all feel about what you witnessed. You know, like I said, my thing is, I think it's sad that he feels like that,
Right.
and he's staying just to, you know, because she makes the money, she got the money now. You know,
Exactly.
Know Your Beard says so. Basically, he has another woman, and therefore he hates his wife. Now he's thinking the grass is greener on the other side. Well, I mean, I don't know if there's another woman involved. I really, you know, but based off what he stated, he
Right.
said that he can't afford the woman he really wants,
Right.
whatever that means. I don't even know what that means.
But he can't afford the one he got. So is he gonna hate that other one too? If she make more? Because he don't know how much she gonna make.
Right?
He gonna hate all the women that make more money than him. I'm just saying, like, sir, get it together.
Man, I don't know. And Know Your Beard says he hopes the wife see this video and get a divorce. Yeah, I mean, because that's definitely what it's coming down to. That's basically what it boiled down to. You know,
And
my
then
thing
what?
is
He gonna want half?
more than likely
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he probably be the one filing for the alimony and spousal support and all that.
well, guess what? He just put his own foot in his mouth. So he basically just said he's only in a marriage because of this and that. He hate her. So
Right?
how that's going?
You're absolutely right.
You incriminated your own self, sir.
So, do you think this is emotional abuse? Do you think this can be considered emotional abuse? Or
Absolutely. But he's emotionally abusing himself by staying.
right?
How can anybody say anything that they saying they hate?
Yeah, you're right. You got a point.
Starting
You
over
got a
might not
point.
be so easy, but if you hate it, you should get away from it.
Yeah. Now your beard said that he can't get half. She told me. I guess she referring to the wife. Save the video, girl.
That's what I just said. He
Yeah.
incriminated his own self with this video.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why they say stay off the internet, sir. You messed up.
So let me ask you this:
Okay.
Do you guys? I'm not only asking you this, Dion. I'm asking everybody that's
Mhm.
tuned in, everybody that's in the chat right now. Does money give someone the right to a dominant relationship?
No, but most feel it do. Because if you're not treating me like a person first and foremost, I don't give a damn what you got.
Right. What y'all feel? What y'all think about that, chat? Paris said if he hates her that bad, he needs to have a talk with her before something bad happens. That's facts.
Exactly. That's why I
That's
said sit
facts.
down and have a talk.
Right. I mean, if this is your wife, and if you can't go to your wife and tell her, you know, how you truly feel and what's bothering you, then something is wrong.
Right.
Something is definitely wrong.
I
You know,
mean, that
you
was a disconnect in the marriage when y'all got married because if this supposed to be your person, you should be able to go to them with anything, no matter what, bad or good. Because I'm
right,
like, even if it's bad, you know what I'm saying? You sit down, with tone and delivery in a certain way or whatever, and it's your truth on how you feeling or whatever, it's still a conversation that needs to be had.
right.
So
But do you think he, like I said before, I don't know if he had kids or not. and I stated this earlier, but I kind of
But
wonder
he
is he
said,
hiding behind the
but he
kids?
said, look, but he said if he get the job tomorrow, he gone. So that
Right,
wouldn't imply no kids making him stay. He was like, if I got a job tomorrow, I'll be out of here. That's
right.
24 hours. So
None
you
of your
see what I'm
biz said
saying? He
he.
said that.
None of your biz made a comment. She said he already stated in the video he wants someone else. What's there to talk about? Well, I mean, you're right. You're right. But my thing is, as a man, from a man perspective,
Right.
before he even started feeling the way he's feeling, before the hate even became about, and
Right.
he was feeling some type of way, he should have went and talked to his wife
Right.
and sat down and talked to her and said, listen, I'm not working. I'm starting to feel like this. I'm starting to feel like that. And maybe she could have consoled him. Maybe they could have talked it through, and maybe she could have probably helped
Right.
him get a job where she's at. Anything possible.
Right.
I'm
But
not
if
only
it's
saying
something
that,
internal that
right,
don't have nothing
absolutely,
to do with her, then I mean, even with him having a conversation, is like, sir, if you're just not producing anything, that's not that woman's fault. And some people do try to project and put stuff on somebody else that they need to be working on.
right. You're right. You're right. Rich made a comment. Rich said, in a nutshell, he's just not a man. Okay.
Well, drop the clues bomb or whatever it is. Drop something, a horn. Drop it, Kevin. Thank you.
There you go. You did say that's the problem. Guys don't know how to communicate. Yeah. I would especially in this especially in this situation right here.
Right.
He definitely, excuse me, he definitely not I don't think he handled the whole situation right at all. Opposed
No.
to him being on the internet and putting this information out on the internet, I think he should be that same energy he put into that video. That's the
Right.
energy he should have been pouring into his wife and trying to let her know how he was feeling prior to him making this
Right.
particular video.
Right. Because after this video, once I said, baby, you got to go before tomorrow. Like you said, if you had the money, you'll be gone tomorrow. You got to go today. I'm giving you 6 hours on this 24, the rest of this day to have your stuff gone.
Get it in order, right?
Because if
Right,
you saying you hate me, I'm not finna lay down in this same house with you. Absolutely not.
right. And then Rich, none of your beer says she definitely agree with you. Rich also made a comment. Rich says she might just be tired of him. That may be true too.
Absolutely.
That may be true too, Rich. She might be tired of him, but we don't know her perspective. We don't know her side
Right.
of it. We only basing this off what he provide. So you're right. She may be tired of him. Who knows?
Right. If this video can make it out to the algorithm,
Right.
ma'am, Miss Wife, when you see it, can you please give us your perspective so we can have another
Right.
topic
We can come back and
to give
revisit
y'all
it.
part two?
Right. We can do a part two because
Exactly.
I would love to hear her
I'm not
perspective on
trying to
this.
laugh about it because it's not no laughing matter, but
I
he
mean, you're
crazy.
right. This shit happening every day.
Yeah.
This is going on every day. We just don't hear about it.
But it's
But
like, so guess what? When a person come, and a man don't even have to be broke or not have nothing. He could have something to be like, oh, I'm in a complicated situation, or I'm just saying because it is. Sir, you chose to stay. Don't wrap me up in y'all shenanigans. Why would I want to be a part of that?
right, right.
You don't even like where you at. That's why the hell you trying to add some other stuff on the side. I'm not gonna like it either.
Absolutely. But let me say this, and I want to ask you this, and I want to ask the chat this.
Hmm.
Do you think the hate is really about her, or it's about himself?
That's
And
why I
when
told you it's about him.
right, I think he probably hating me personally. I think he's hating the way he's feeling. I think he
Yeah.
hates the fact that he's not working,
Right.
and I think it's making him feel a certain type of way.
It is, but he's taking a wrong approach because you can't get nothing from negative. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? From a negative standpoint, you at the lowest frequency. So He got to change his mindset first. Sit down. If he got to take him a hot bath, get him a notebook, decide what he really want out of life or whatever, and start making some strides towards that. I mean, if he knows some people, start asking around his circle, like you said, or maybe even ask up, is it something, or can you give me an interview, at your place of employment or whatever. But it's like when another person is being productive and you're not okay with that, it's like a mirror is being put up. So when you see yourself in that mirror and it's like you're still not producing anything, then you start to feel a certain type of way. But because you don't want to take accountability, now you placing it on the other person. Now it's you.
Right, right. Well, we got Rich. Rich made a comment. Rich said that if he has nothing, she may very well be in his ass about not trying. That could be too.
Right.
That could be very well. It
But
could be
but I
very
mean,
well
at least
true.
try. You nothing beats a failure but a try if you already down.
Right. No, your bitch. She said when a woman doesn't see the guy providing, she does what she needs to take care of and take care to do and take care of the lead. Okay, right.
Right.
Rich said sitting in the car for 2 hours, he don't care.
Exactly.
Absolutely. These comments coming in so fast, I can't even keep up with them.
I mean, this is a clear case right here of somebody who doesn't want to grow up in life, doesn't want to assume any responsibility or accountability. So
Right, right. So it is pretty much safe to say that this marriage is pretty much over.
it's over, man. Go sit your goof ass down.
Oh man, yeah.
A mess.
But let me ask this:
Mm,
can respect exit without finance independence?
absolutely.
Okay. I wonder
But the
if
whole thing is, like, do you respect yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, you can't place that on somebody else. But I mean, because I mean, we, like you said, we don't know, but the fact that you still in the house with the lady, she got some type of respect. Something is still there.
right,
Because people, men or women out here could be ruthless. You got to go. You not doing nothing. You not staying up in here with me.
right. Well, you're right. I mean, I think is both. I think at this point, or prior to even getting to this point,
Right.
I think both partners should have been trying to protect what they had. But
Right.
also too, if this woman doesn't know this
Right.
is how this man truly feels, then how
It's
is she to
betrayal
protect it? Right? It's betrayal, and now it's become
all day.
betrayal.
Yeah.
Rich said, Rich said that he might well start trying to save his $40.
I'm trying to say you.
Right? You're absolutely right.
Might, he might have to go sell a little bit for that 40.
Mm-mm.
Sir, you just messed yourself up in the dead of the winter, wherever you at. I don't know.
Well, let me ask this:
Hmm.
him staying in that situation, does that make him a weak man?
It does. Because he's not, he didn't ever say, I'm getting up, I'm going to look jobs for every day she next. So it's like we don't really know everything like that. But he was just like, if he had the job, he will be gone tomorrow. So it's just like, I'm trying to see why you hate this lady. Because a woman gonna only start nagging if she's been paying the stuff, whatever, and it's like, damn, you ain't trying to do nothing, then
Right.
it's gonna start to get to her. You know what I'm saying? So if he hate her for that, it's like that's on you.
Right. Well, I think I think I take a different approach on that. I think him staying. I don't think that's a
Hmm.
weakness. Me personally, him staying in that situation, I don't think he would be considered a weak man. I think what makes him a weak man is him staying without a plan.
Yeah, but I'm
That's what
saying,
makes
but
him
I
weak,
say
a
he
weak
was
man to
weak
me.
because he hate her. So that means you are weak because you're in no position to go. You saying you hate this lady, like as a man, you're gonna stay anywhere where
Right,
you're not feeling no type of love or anything like that.
right,
That is a weak man because a man should be able to get up and walk away from anything and figure it out. It's men out here going to collect cans every day, just doing everything, whatever. As a
right,
man, like what dignity and self respect do you have if you saying you stay somewhere that you hate? Like, no.
right. Okay, stay tuned for 1 second.
Attention, all creatives and business owners. Are you a clothing designer, music artist, entrepreneur, or brand owner looking to get your name out there? Here's your chance to be featured on Situations the Podcast, the platform that shines a spotlight on real people, real stories, and real success. Get promoted, get seen, and connect with a growing audience that supports movers and dreamers like you. We're also looking for sponsors ready to grow with us and be part of the movement. Tap in today. Let's make your situation go viral.
Okay, let me ask this: is this something you think counseling can fix, or is it too late?
I don't think it's ever too late because if he's getting on the internet saying that, that means it's some deep rooted issues that's there that maybe he's pushing away. The fact that he's making a video mean that he couldn't talk to the wife, so he needs a safe space where he can go talk to somebody, and somebody's not connected to the situation, and maybe he will start seeing some awareness in that and taking some accountability.
Right, I agree with that. Rich made a comment. Rich said, "A man will sleep in a car before he put up with this BS."
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, I agree. I agree. I definitely agree because like you said, as a man, you shouldn't have to put up with this. You shouldn't have to.
Right.
I mean, as a woman shouldn't have to put up with it either. If you feel that you're being betrayed and you're being mistreated and you're not being treated as such, then I think a woman should have the same right as the man to get up and walk away from the situation. Especially if is um if nobody's talking or nobody's communicating how you truly feeling.
Look, somebody was staying in my place, and when I tell you, I sat in my car and we had to have a talk or whatever because I was ready to leave everything and go start over as a woman. So I'm like, this ain't gonna work. And then
Hmm.
I had to go call the police to get my key back. It's like, we're not doing that.
Right.
You
Well, I
came
mean,
over here
I
interrupting
agree.
my peace. You gotta go.
I agree. I mean, I did it. I've done it before. I
Yeah,
walked away. Once it's a breaking point, and once you
absolutely.
reach that breaking point, there's no turning back.
So
There's no
that's what I'm
turning back
saying.
from that.
Male or female, it could be a weak person because once you hit that breaking point, it's like you don't have no self respect or dignity left to be like, I can't stay here no more. I gotta go.
Right.
When something pierces your spirit, it's like, that's it. You gotta go.
Right. You're right about that. Because I know a person can only take so much.
Right.
And when you've reached your breaking point,
Right.
then there's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to even discuss.
And this
You
is my
know,
thing as a woman. If I'm with a man, married, whatever, or even if we was in a relationship and I'm with you or whatever, if you got something going on where, maybe you got sick, maybe, if it's something health wise, different stuff like that, something that's going on where you can't work and I need to take care of everything, then so be it. This man set up, he making videos, all his limbs working. He ain't missing a leg, a limb, nothing. You know, he might be sounding a little crazy, but he's still in his right frame of mind. It's like, sir, what we doing? Come on.
right, right, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I don't
let
care
me
if he
let,
went and got a job at McDonald's. He working. And guess what? When he come home, I'm still gonna have his dinner on the table. He working.
so let me ask this question. Let me if the fella's still in the chat, let me ask you guys this. Do you all think this is the reason why a lot of men are feared to marry successful women? Would that be an option or a fear? What do you think about that, Deanna?
It could be, but what I'm saying is if she's coming from a loving standpoint, then it's issues he needs to work on. If it's coming where she's saying she's big dog and there's no submission in play because she is at a certain status, she making that, that's still a man. I would say that's it right there. No. But if the woman is loving, caring, or whatever, and she still honors you as a man or whatever, there is just some stuff you need to fix and you need to take some accountability. The other one that's bragging about everything or that's trying to demean you or saying she wears the pants in a relationship or whatever, then no, you need to run because
Right,
no man in his right mind should you going into that saying you accept not being treated like a man.
right. Rich said he wondered if she was cheating, would he still stay? Hmm.
I mean,
Knowing
all of
him, he
those can
probably
be
would, Rich.
factors.
And in this particular situation, he probably would because he
Right.
already stated he has nowhere else to go.
Exactly.
So he probably at this point he'll probably accept anything that she
But the
put in
fact
front of
is,
him.
look, at the fact that you don't got no friends, no family, you got some type of family. You don't got
Right,
nowhere else. You couldn't even sleep on your boy couch for a week. Somebody, cousin. What does that say about you when you say you don't have nowhere to go?
right. So he burning bridges everywhere he go then if he don't have nowhere to go.
Sir, you didn't hit rock bottom. You got to take some accountability and decide what you want to do in life.
Right, right. Yeah.
Your options then ran out, all of them, depletion. Now you talking about you hate this lady and she the last resort. You hate somebody that's still holding the roof over your head. Like, no, that don't sit well with me.
But my thing is when he said that for he can marry the woman he want.
And then
Well,
look,
so what was that? What was the first marriage then?
but this is what I'm saying with that. That was the first thing you thought to say. If I had a job, I'll be going tomorrow and I can go be with. Sir, get yourself established. First of all, get you a damn stable place. Forget this other
Right,
lady.
absolutely, absolutely.
Damn. So you won't be back in this situation again. What are you talking about?
Good afternoon, Jeanette. Tiana TT tapped in. Good afternoon.
Hey, Titi. You still trying to put other people in the equation, talking about this other woman. Get some stability first, sir.
Right. Rich say saying nowhere to go means he fucked up. Yeah, he did. Absolutely. If he
Exactly.
has nobody he can depend on, then
Exactly.
apparently he's not doing something right. But what I want to
Exactly.
do now is I know we got people just now tuning in to the show. And Jeanette, I'm gonna run this clip back just for you. That way you can actually see what what the topic of discussion was for today. And just stay tuned.
I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, I can't afford to rent on my own. And she makes more money than me. So, I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that. With a woman I really want. But I can't afford the woman I want, so I got to settle for her.
You know, him saying he had to settle for her is crazy.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That means he never loved her.
Wow. Well, Jeanette, there you have it. That's what we're discussing today. It's pretty much we talking about betrayal, and we're basing it off the clip that we just witnessed. So tell us what you think. Tell us how you feel about what he said. What should he do or what should the wife do? But we are all under the presumption that the wife doesn't know about this as of yet. because
Right.
we all know how the internet works.
Right.
The internet works fast,
Baby,
so
wife gonna know.
right.
So,
And I swear I hope she end up doing a clip that way we can do a part 2 to this, because I would love to hear, I'd love to hear her side of it.
but she might be classy and just going on about her business and kick him to the curb. But come on, girl, just give us a little bit.
Okay, Paris said that he might have loved her at one point, and then maybe he started playing that make more. He started, what did he say? He started playing that make more than you, so I'm the dominant one. Okay, okay, I see what you're saying, Paris.
What'd he say?
He said that he might have loved her at one point, and then maybe he started playing,
Right.
and I wonder if he's trying to, Paris, were you trying to say playing or praying? Pretty much what he said is, he said he might have loved her at one point, and then he maybe started, I'm thinking he was saying praying that I make more than you, so I'm the dominant one. That's what I'm thinking he's saying, but he said playing.
That could
Um,
be true. That could be true.
right, I wonder if he's, Paris, were you meaning playing or praying?
Maybe he's saying planning. Maybe it's planning to make more. It could be planning.
It could be. I mean, I know you when you guys typing, you guys probably typing fast, and then when I get it, it kind of be, I gotta
Right.
try to put it together to where it makes sense. You know what I mean? Oh, he said she started playing that I made more than you, so I'm the dominant one. Okay, all right. I see what you're saying.
It could be all of that.
Right.
We
Okay.
just
Yeah.
don't know because she didn't say none.
Right. We don't know her. We don't know her side of it as of yet.
Right.
So pretty much, it's safe to say at this point, this marriage is all transactional. Then, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, that was a quick one, fellas. That one didn't take much at all.
Right.
But let me ask you guys this, and I think this may be my closeout, because this, to me, I think this is a cut and dry situation. I mean, what more can you say about this particular situation? Because
Nothing.
I pretty much think we covered all the bases. We dotted all
Right.
the I's and crossed the T's, until we hear her side of the story,
Right.
you know. But what do you guys think what was the real lesson here today? And that goes for everybody that's tapped in, everybody that's tuned in. What was the real lesson here today? From watching this video to how this man truly feels about his wife. What was the lesson here today? Jana, what you
Take
think?
some accountability. I would say take some accountability and focus on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I was staying somewhere and I need to get out and I was being verbally abused or whatever. So I just saved my money until I was able to get out. And I ain't never looked back. You know what I'm saying? Like you can complain all day what the other person doing or how you may feel in that situation, but the only thing gonna change is your mindset and coming up with a plan so that you can get out of there so you don't have to deal with it no more.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And like I said, he definitely need to make him. If this is how you truly feel, me personally, I think he owed that woman a sit down, at least to have a sit down with her.
Right. I
You
said
know,
that.
yeah, he definitely should do that and
Yeah.
run into the internet first.
Right.
I never understood why people do that anyway.
They
You
not
know,
finna help him. I mean, unless he's looking for some charity or doing a GoFundMe. And if they, I mean, but the way he's talking about it, and he didn't give any real details for us to hear anything about the other side. It's like, sir, you looking like a Dusty.
Right. Yeah, because what he was saying was pretty vague to me,
Right.
because we
Right.
don't really know what brought that about. We don't know
Exactly.
what made him feel the way he felt.
Right. You didn't even say why you hate her. Why do you hate her?
Right.
Because if he did, if it's not, then it's gonna reveal the negligence on his part.
Right. Is he really hating her because because she makes more money than him? Is that is
Right.
that a is that a real reason to hate somebody?
Right.
I don't think it is. Me personally, I think if you're in that type of situation, me personally, I think you should better equip yourself.
Right.
Meaning it's time for you to step it up a notch.
Right. Sit down, come up with a plan.
Absolutely. And then if any woman see that you're taking that approach, she's gonna rock with you until you get back on your feet.
Right.
You know
But
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying is, even if he wanted to get out and he didn't want to stay, you either way it go, you need a plan
Right. Right.
and some action behind it.
Yeah, you're right. But other than that, I would love to hear her. I really would love to hear her response to this.
Yeah.
Because I can assure you, it's more to what's being said.
Absolutely.
There's more to it.
Right.
He's not giving us everything.
He not.
And I know that for a fact, because of you only base it off one thing, her finances.
Right.
You know.
Because he didn't even have to put that in. Well, she makes more than me. He didn't even have to put that in there. So you gave us every right to think that you're better because she make more than you. If you
Right.
said you hated, you could have hated her because she's a nagger. You could have hated her because she's withholding sex. You could have hated her because she was verbally abusive to you. It never had to do nothing with money. But that's what you gave us. So
Right. That's what you got to go off of.
right.
So that's like you said. That's what he gave us.
Right.
Right. Okay. Well, hey. There you have it. At this point in the game, from going by what he told us,
Right.
he's mentally checked out already. He's
Right.
physically still there, but mentally he's checked out already.
Right.
Is that a good thing? I don't think it's a good thing, because now you're forcing yourself to be somewhere you don't want to be.
But it's like she got every right to be saying you got to go if she is paying everything or whatever, because not only did he say he hate her, he really want to go get another woman. It's just
Right.
like it's the audacity. It's like you done already bust a wound up, and now you gonna pour salt in it too.
Right. And like I said, I wanted to have kids. And it's a lot of things to factor in this situation, because I
But
don't
he
know if
don't
he
care
have
about that.
huh?
It don't even matter because he said if he get the better job, he gone tomorrow. So he just said F the kids too if it is some. He did. Didn't he? He said if I get the money, if I got the better job, I will be gone tomorrow.
He said, "Fuck the kids too, huh?"
Yes, he did. He said I will be gone tomorrow.
Right.
He didn't say I hate her, but I love my kids, because you would put that in there. If your kid's important to you, he would have put that in there. Man, this woman, she works my last nerves. I hate her, but I love my kids though. That
Right.
never. No, he
Right.
said he want to get the better job so he can leave and he can go get the other woman that he really want. That man
Right.
is on
He on a mission.
a on a cruise ship to hell.
Hold on. Stay tuned. 1 second. Stay tuned.
Hey, loves, you're tuned in to Situations, the podcast, where real people talk real situations. Subscribe, it helps the channel grow and keeps the conversations hot.
Okay. All right. Well, Theona, that's pretty much gonna conclude today's topic.
Ain't no more
Once again, I
comments.
appreciate it.
Nobody else saying nothing.
No, nobody else has commented.
Oh, okay.
But once again, I really truly appreciate the chat. I appreciate everybody that tuned in and became part of
Yeah.
today's show. Once again, I want to say thank you guys for that. Tiana, you got something you want to close with?
I just say for anybody out there, male or female, just, if you get into a relationship, you still have to work on yourself and produce something that makes you happy. And you have to be able to, to support yourself in some type of way. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you feel like you at a dead end, or that you're just unhappy, before it gets to the point of hating somebody, you have to start looking for an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Like, create a plan for yourself, sit down, have a conversation. Now both parties are aware, and then just make a clean break.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you 100%. Okay. Once again, guys, that's going to conclude our show for today. And I truly appreciate everybody that tuned in, everybody that was part of today's show. Once again, we cannot do this without you. So once again, I just want to say thank you, and I truly appreciate that. And in closing, I just want to say we look forward to seeing you guys next week. I'm your host,
Absolutely.
Kelvin.
And I'm your co-host, Miss Deanna.
And we look forward to seeing you guys next week. Peace.
Y'all next week.